Hello to my Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. The moon has moved into Scorpio. Moon in Scorpio is all about purging. Purging right before we get to the moon in Sagittarius, which after you purge, you start making higher goals. You break some chains and you say, okay, I'm start making some higher goals. And then after that, you move into the moon in Capricorn, where you start setting some boundaries, some new traditions, and those kind of things. So, a moon in Scorpio is about thinking about um, breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. Okay, thinking about without judging other people about how they break generational cycles, chains, and curses, and also rising above other people's judgment of how you're going to break generational cycles, chains, and curses, which is easier said than done. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it. All right. So that really is around shadow work, alchemy, and also mirror work. Really mirror work. So it's easier said than done when you say you're the first person in your family to break some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse. Yeah, shadow work is an emotional truth. Emotional truth is fear, or pattern is, hiding beneath the surface that, is needed to confront. Mirror work is how is a hidden truth currently reflecting in your actions, relationships, or mindset. Alchemy is how can you transform or integrate this truth to stay aligned with your path and purpose. So when you say you're the first person that's doing something, you're trying to radiate love and light in the face of people that hate and darkness. Yeah, not as easy as people think. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Alrighty, let's go. You all rule 10th house, right? Scorpio rules 8th house. So sometimes it's not as easy to break those chains, those friendships in your personal, your professional life. It's not easy to break those on your way to your North Node. So let's get into it. And maintaining, radiating love and light, right? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so you're creating something new. Creating something new. Somebody could have a new love coming across. Yeah, after leaving something behind where somebody may have been jealous of you. So you're creating some kind of a new relationship after leaving something behind. After leaving something behind where somebody felt like they were saving you from something, but actually the energy would turn out to be jealous of you. So you're leaving something behind. Somebody felt like something was their way or the highway, but they were actually dragging you into something, right? Two energies were dragging you into something. It had you depressed, right? Something you could not see. It was a smack dab right in your face, like it was a mirror right in your face. And your emotion. That's why I always say in my readings all the time is drink your water, listen to your water sounds. I say this on a regular basis. Drink your water, listen to your water sounds, know what your moon sign is, pour into yourselves on a regular basis. A lot of it doesn't cost any money to pour into yourself. Get near bodies of water. The earth is covered by a large percentage of water. Even listening to running water. Um, Listening to water sounds on your cell phone, YouTube channel, while you're going to sleep will help you with that. Somebody could have felt like their back was against the wall. Two energies could have felt like their back was against the wall. That's where you tap in through prayer. Source, help me. My back is against the wall. Somebody's character was being assassinated. But there was cracks in someone's talking about somebody's story. When somebody was talking about somebody behind their back. Somebody's character being assassinated. When somebody walks away and you might talk about somebody behind their back, it's like, okay, wait a minute, something is adding up here. Something's not adding up here. Okay, now what was said here? Because this bird right here is saying something. The ancestors are talking. And they saying, walk, 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 walk. The ancestors are saying, what now? Now what was said? Huh. What time did the such and such happen? Right? So so I was just saying, yeah, looking at the cards here. Here's something about a motorcycle. Um Somebody was saying somebody rode a motorcycle. Something about a knife and a motorcycle. Now I don't know. I'm just reading the cards here, and I'm only just telling y'all what I'm seeing on this Light Seers deck here. That's all. I mean, it's just the illustrators, you know, what's on the cards here, right? But the birds, the black birds. I guess these are ravens. Um, but I feel like let me see. So two people were saying somebody was okay. So somebody created something. Somebody created something. Um, and two people were depressed. Two people poured out something. Somebody was crying about something. I'm at 8. Um, looks like somebody wanted their wish fulfilled, right? But they were talking about somebody behind their back. Somebody wanted their wish fulfilled. So somebody was talking about somebody behind their back. Somebody was saying that somebody was depressed. They were trying to really pull somebody into something. Somebody was saying somebody was depressed. They wish they had walked away. Here we have the Ace of Swords here. Hmm. But something was like but the message was about some kind of a message about this whole new lease on life here. I know this reading just kind of sounds like it's all over the place, and my apologies that the reading sound like it's kind of all over the place. But remember, putting this energy out into the universe. I radiate love and life is a very powerful message, and just saying you're radiating love and light here. Um, but when I switch this water around here, it looks like there are two people that are crying. There are two people that are lamenting over something. Um, that was created for a whole new lease on life here. Hmm. And so I'm just trying to stay focused. Trying to stay focused. Somebody copied something. Here's a 4 of Swords here. Hmm. Here's the King of Pentacles here. So somebody is a loner. Somebody is a loner. So somebody lives alone. Yeah, somebody lives alone. Somebody sleeps alone. Um, Somebody is pretty much by themselves all the time. And people are trying to pull somebody into something. So it looks like somebody's trying to save themselves, and just trying to remember things, right? So here we have the Three of Wands here. Okay, so let me put all of this together here. So something was created. Somebody's trying to save themselves. Looking at this. Again, take only what resonates with you, right? But looks like you have love trying to come in, right? Looks like you have love trying to come in. And it looks like it could be a wish fulfillment for you, okay? So I'm going backwards, but I'm also moving forward. So in order for you to move forward, you're going to have to go back and close out a cycle, like completely airtight close out a cycle. So going backwards but you're going to have to purge, like completely purge. In order for somebody to say, okay, I want this new love in my life, I'm going to have to remember that I'm going to have to leave a jealous ex in the past. The jealousy has no place in this new situation coming your way. That means completely purge. Um, Everything that's attached to it. I mean, completely number nine the situation. Like it's dead. Dead as a doorknob. Like no air in it at all. No, we can be friends, keep in touch. That's gonna be a no, period, not no comma, just a no. You don't hate anybody, but it's just a no. There's no life left in nothing. I don't hate you, but that's just a no. Um, because jealousy is dangerous. It's dangerous. It's Cain and Abel jealous. That's dangerous. Um, Somebody wanted you out of here. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's Cain and Abel jealous. Okay. Um, Somebody lied on you. Somebody you were in a relationship with lied on you. Um, they were jealous of you. They were trying to pull you into something, and they wanted you out of here. I can't say that any clearer than this. So they were trying to number nine you. It's almost like, okay, it was either you or them. Okay. So you radiating love and light, them radiating hate and darkness can't reside in the same space. That's that. Okay. It's somebody you're in a relationship with. Um, so you're creating something new. Save yourself. Might pulled you into something. The love interest. Closing out a cycle. Your wishes are being fulfilled. That's that. So that you can move on with your life. You can move on. Period. You can move on with your life. Right? What you and somebody have in common is this energy was trying to play mind games. What's tricky is that you don't really know who is playing mind games. This is where you have to think for yourself. You don't really know who's playing mind games. This is where you have to think for yourself. This is where you have to stand on your own, whoever you are, doesn't really matter. This is where you have to stand on your own. This is where you can't be influenced by anybody. Think for yourself. That's it. That's it. Save yourself. Think for yourself. Anybody who's trying to bully you or trying to control you and say, trying to convince you of anything, think for yourself. Think for yourself. Have your own brain. Think for yourself. That's the end of that. Stand alone for yourself. Think for you. That's it. That's your new lease on life. This is where you take a leap of faith. Don't worry about who's talking about you behind your back. You take a leap of faith. You radiate love and light. And that's it. So source is trying to get somebody to create something for themselves and learn how to save themselves. Somebody was in a romantic relationship with somebody who dragged them into something. And that's what this is. Somebody was in a relationship with somebody who dragged them into something. And now somebody's at a point they don't know who they can trust. Trust source. Trust you. The end. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it and that's all. Yeah. So this is a hangman here. You made too many sacrifices and that's it. Radiate love and light. That's the frequency that you're on. Love. The frequency of love and light. You've been enlightened. So that you can move on from disappointment. So 7. I don't know whose motorcycle. Yeah. This looks like somebody is surrounded by a lot of ancestors though. Whoever this motorcycle is, somebody had an ancestor with a motorcycle. That's what somebody's breakthrough is. And that's what somebody's going to remember. Somebody's going to remember somebody had a motorcycle. Something with light of creativity. Somebody was very creative, whether they were, because that's the energy that's somebody either looked up to somebody who rode a motorcycle who was very creative. And they're basically saying don't get pulled into nothing. As far as family is concerned, like don't get pulled into anything. Like save yourself. This is your opportunity to have a whole new lease on life. Somebody's saying hang in there. That's what somebody's family loved one is saying is hang in there. Radiate love and light. Yeah, take a leap of faith. That's what somebody is saying. Not fear, but take a leap of faith. Somebody is tired of getting like deeply disappointed and heartbroken of like hearing about just like people talking about people behind their backs. Um, it looks like somebody comes from a family of all people do is just talk about people behind their back that they love. That's what this looks like in the reading. All people do is talk about people behind their back, just low vibrational, just talk about people behind their back and say they love people, you know. Something about family and just the harmony of family has just ended as far as like whatever somebody's idea of family, like family over everything and harmony as far as family has ended. Something has just ended horribly for somebody in terms of family. Um, Something has just turned topsy-turvy, upside down as far as family is concerned. And it was just almost like somebody has just, somebody feels like that somebody just turned their back on them. Yeah. And somebody just feels worthless. Yeah. So that's what Source is just trying to tell somebody. Like it's really time to create something for yourself. Whoever this is, it's time to save yourself. It's time to create something for yourself. Um, Tap into your own water. Somebody has love coming across their path, but somebody is really learning how this is where somebody is breaking their own generational cycle chain and curse. This is what this is as far as family is concerned. Because I feel like somebody had their own idea of family, but something in terms of something is just out of sync, and just this right here is Neptune. Neptune goes retrograde on July 4th, and in some parts of the world, it's some parts of the world it feels like Independence Day. See this fourth right here? Somebody's gonna feel independent of all of that. This is where you get a chance to be structured and authoritative. Somebody's gonna finally feel independent of family, or independent, like finally feel like, okay, inspired, like I'm independent of all of that. I'm independent of all that. Something is over. Somebody gonna finally feel independent of all of that. Like, okay, I'm finally take a leap of faith. I'm done with all of that. Somebody's gonna finally feel independent of family, where you can finally radiate love and light. Something is gonna finally be closed out as far as family is concerned. Somebody gonna finally feel like, okay, now I can finally create something of my own. I'm just independent of all of that. Because finally, on somebody gonna feel like people are gonna think that you turn your back on them. People are gonna think whatever they're gonna think, but you're gonna finally feel like a fire has been lit. In other words, you're gonna finally feel empowered. Finally, finally, you're gonna feel like a fire has been lit up under you. Like finally, somebody just say, I'm tired of being dragged into stuff. It's whoever this person is. This is a loved one who transitioned over in your family, somebody who died, in other words. Because Hangman is a generational planet. You got Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, which is currently retrograde. Neptune by the 4th of July will be retrograde. What else is a generational planet? Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, your ruling planet. So we got 4 generational planets. Um, and Chiron, which I think is a planet. But 4th of July, somebody's going to feel liberated. So in some parts of the world, 4th of July is Independence Day. So this is the World Wide Web, and I know everybody doesn't live in the United States, but some of you all will feel liberated by the 4th of July. Literally feel liberated. To go into hermit mode. To finally be able to go into hermit mode. To finally take a leap of faith. Finally. Yeah, so you are good enough. Somebody may not have felt like they were good enough. Somebody may have felt like, they're not motivated enough. But again, a lot of it has to do with the energies that you're around. People are constantly telling you you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not smart enough to get into here, get into there. Again, remember your zodiac sign rules 10th house, right? But if you're still linking up with the wrong energies, then of course you're going to not think that you're not good enough, because they're not in their north node. They may not even believe in birth charts. They may not even, I don't believe in that kind of stuff. They too busy nitpicking. Too busy nitpicking, telling you not good enough, you're not worthy enough. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. That's not. I would do it this way. That's them. Their purpose in life may be significantly different than yours. Significantly different than yours. And if you don't know your birth chart and you can't really explain what your purpose in on life is, you don't have a good argument. Even say, well, that I believe my purpose is this. So you be playing follow the leader your whole life. If you can't explain, well, this is my purpose. Here's my physical, here's my birth chart. I believe I'm supposed to be doing this in life. I feel better. I feel like I was born to do this. That's why when you're operating in your north node, you feel like, okay, it's like, because source is the one that qualified you for it. You pick it up just like this. You're born to do it. You realize everything that you've been doing leading up to that. Oh, source has been preparing you your whole life for it. Divine source, help me know that all of my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Yeah, you've always been good enough because source already qualified you for your purpose. It was what you were called to do from the inside. The creator called you to do it. So yeah, somebody would be going into hermit mode and realizing that everything that you've been doing, you've been sacrificing, you've been sacrificed your whole life. The whole life has been a sacrifice. You've been a living sacrifice your whole life. So you didn't have to be sacrificed. So take your time to decide, pour into yourself. They apologize for hurting you. Don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. They have not been completely honest. They regret lying to you. Close out the cycle in love. The new one is extra special. Archangel Michael, the healer and protector of travelers, is with you. They met their match. Third eye chakra cleanse. Make a list of pros and cons. Sacral chakra cleanse. Somebody is an incubus. There are signs all around you. They want the best for you. You have the gift of clairvoyance. This is seeing things clearly, move in silence and move in peace. Your bitter ex-lover wants you. You don't want no bitterness in your life. Do the mirror work. Yeah, somebody was trying to keep you boxed in, but you're closing out cycles in love. Agape love, there it is. That is. You're not taking any bitterness with you, whoever you are, but you're closing out cycles airtight. You have no room for any of that. Closing out cycles. Somebody's prayer life and meditation life is increasing. You continue to radiate love and light, sending all spell work back. Return to sender immediately. Again, this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is on my website, queenamunra.com. And information on Psalm scripture for financial stewardship, since we're looking at this right here. And continuing to radiate love and light, Psalms 24:1, Psalm 112, 1 through 3. The whole Bible is the book of spells. Psalm 37:21, Psalm 119, 36 through 37. Psalm 41 through 1, or Psalm 141, 1 through 2, 1 and 2, Psalm 41, 1 and 2, Psalm 62, 10. 22, I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers. It is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. When you are not operating in purpose, you will always find yourself on the outside. When you're not operating in purpose, you'll always find yourself on the outside. North Node. North Node. You all actually rule 10th house. Capricorns rule 10th house. That's period. No other sign rules 10th house except Capricorns. That's it. So when you're playing follow the leader and everybody's telling you because of your age, they know what you should be doing in life, you rule 10th house. Your sign rules 10th house. Pull your birth chart. Pull your birth chart. Age does not equate to wisdom. That is what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.